The Visitor from Beyond. It was a quiet summer evening in the small town of Roswell, New Mexico. The sun had just dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. The town was known for its mysterious past. Rumors of a UFO crash in 1947 had made Roswell a hotspot for conspiracy theorists and alien enthusiasts. But tonight, something truly extraordinary was about to unfold. Chapter 1. The Glow in the Sky. Jake Thompson, a 28-year-old mechanic, was driving home after a long day at work. He was used to the silence of the desert roads, but tonight something felt different. As he turned onto the familiar dirt path leading to his farmhouse, he noticed a faint glow in the distance. At first, he thought it was just the sunset playing tricks on him, but the light grew brighter and more intense with each passing second. Curiosity got the better of him, and Jake pulled over to the side of the road. He stepped out of his truck, the dry desert air brushing against his face. The glow seemed to be coming from behind a nearby hill. Against his better judgment, he decided to investigate. As he walked closer, the ground began to vibrate beneath his feet. A low hum filled the air, growing louder and more resonant. Jake's heart raced as he crested the hill and saw the source of the light. A massive, metallic saucer-shaped object hovered just above the ground. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. Its surface shimmered like liquid silver, and it emitted an otherworldly glow. Jake froze in place, his mind struggling to process what he was witnessing. Before he could react, a beam of light shot down from the craft, and a figure began to descend. It was humanoid, but its features were unlike anything on Earth. Its skin was a pale, luminous blue, and its eyes were large and almond-shaped. It wore a sleek, silvery suit that seemed to blend seamlessly with its body. The being raised a hand, and Jake felt a strange warmth envelop him. His fear melted away, replaced by an overwhelming sense of calm. The being spoke, not with words, but directly into Jake's mind. "We mean you no harm," it communicated. "We come in peace." Chapter 2. The Message. Over the next few hours, Jake learned that the being was called Zyra. She, if gender even applied, was part of a collective called the Ethereal Alliance, a union of advanced civilizations from across the galaxy. Zyra explained that their people had been monitoring Earth for centuries, observing humanity's progress and struggles. "Your world is at a crossroads," Zyra communicated. "You possess the potential for greatness, but you are also on the brink of self-destruction. We have come to offer guidance." Jake listened intently, his mind reeling from the weight of the message. Zyra explained that the Ethereal Alliance believed in the power of unity and cooperation. They had overcome their own wars and conflicts millennia ago, and now sought to help other civilizations do the same. "We cannot interfere directly," Zyra continued, "but we can share our knowledge and wisdom. It is up to you to choose the path forward." As dawn approached, Zyra prepared to leave. She handed Jake a small crystalline device. "This is a communication tool," she explained. "Use it wisely. We will be watching." Before Jake could ask any more questions, the beam of light surrounded Zyra and she ascended back into the craft. The saucer rose silently into the sky, leaving Jake standing alone in the desert, clutching the crystalline device in his hand. Chapter 3. The Aftermath. When Jake returned home, he was torn between disbelief and wonder. He knew no one would believe his story without proof. The crystalline device glowed faintly in his hand, a tangible reminder of the encounter. Over the next few days, Jake began to notice small changes in himself. He felt more connected to the world around him, as if the encounter had awakened something deep within him. The device seemed to respond to his thoughts, projecting holographic images of distant galaxies and advanced technologies. Jake decided to share his story with the world. He contacted a local journalist, Sarah Bennett, who had a reputation for investigating the unexplained. At first, Sarah was skeptical, but the crystalline device convinced Jake that his story was genuine. The news spread like wildfire. People from all over the country flocked to Roswell, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious craft or even meet Zyra herself. The government issued a statement dismissing the claims as a hoax, but the public's fascination only grew. Chapter 4: The Ripple Effect. Jake's encounter sparked a global conversation. Scientists, philosophers, and leaders debated the implications of the Ethereal Alliance's message. Some saw it as a call to action, urging humanity to come together to address its problems. Others dismissed it as a clever hoax, designed to manipulate the masses. For Jake, the encounter was life-changing. He became an advocate for peace and unity, using the crystalline device to share the Ethereal Alliance's teachings. Slowly but surely, he began to see a shift in the world around him. People were inspired to work together, to put aside their differences and strive for a better future. Years passed, and the memory of that fateful night in Roswell became a symbol of hope. The crystalline device remained a mystery, its true potential known only to Jake, and though Zyra and the Ethereal Alliance never returned, their message continued to resonate across the globe. Epilogue: The New Dawn. One quiet evening, Jake stood on the same desert road where he had first encountered the craft. The sun was setting, painting the sky in familiar shades of orange and purple. He held the crystalline device in his hand, its glow matching the fading light of the horizon. As he gazed at the stars, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. Though the Ethereal Alliance had left, their message had ignited a spark in humanity, a spark that would continue to grow, lighting the way toward a brighter future. And somewhere, in the vast expanse of the cosmos, Zyra watched, her almond-shaped eyes filled with quiet hope.